What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins figures of exclusives from the Mattel Creations website. So we have 4 figures here that were all exclusives have kind of been building up for this video, and I think they all look pretty cool that I'm excited about. So first we have Camo Khan over here, which is just kind of like a variant version of Cobra Khan, but it's pretty cool, and with the exclusiveness, it's got the package that you can actually just slip the back out and then keep the figure stored. So if you want to like open it like we're going to and then store the figure back in, you can. So that is pretty cool with Camo Khan. But the rest of them are figures we have to actually open, so we can't keep the packaging or whatever. But first we have Grizzlor from the Horde, and he looks really cool just being this all furry creature. Then we got Monger, so from the sticker from the Dungeons of Castle Grayskull, so cool to get Monger. And finally we have Space Sumo from the Sunman storyline, so cool to have the Space Sumo as well. So all of these look really cool, like I said, and I'm excited to check them out. So let me get them out of their packaging and we'll take a look at them together. So we're going to start off with Camo Khan, which is just a variant version of Cobra Khan that was released in 1987 in Argentina as Cobra Khan Camouflage, which served as an evil warrior under Skeletor and later the Snakeman under King Hiss. And Skeletor enchanted Cobra Khan with new powers of camouflage, stronger hypnotic mist, and golden claws of crunching. So that's kind of why he's designed here. So it's pretty much just Cobra Khan, which I'll go ahead and bring Cobra Khan in here. So this is the very, we haven't opened him yet. It's pretty much just this figure, just repainted design. But overall, he looks pretty cool. So with this version, we have the big like cobra head on him. So he's got the fanned out cobra head, which we do get the normal head as well, but I think looks pretty cool with the big cobra head fan on it there, with the mouth open and the crazy little snake eyes and stuff. And I love the mouth with the 4 teeth there and has the hole in it to put in an accessory. And then we got the body, which again is going to be exactly the same as that Cobra Khan. They just made it camo, so he's got like little different paint splotches and stuff all over him to try and make it like that camo design, with the green snake on his chest. Has a snakeskin type underwear piece with a gold bell, the gold claws as I mentioned, and then gold down on his feet as well. And again, just that camo body paint just all over the body there, which looks pretty decent, I think. But for movement, it's going to be the same as all the other MOTU origins, so the head can twist all the way around and look down a little and up a little there, so nice rocking back and forth. Shoulders come up to 90 and rotate all the way around. We get the single elbow joint that bends to 90 there with rotation, and for this the claws can rotate around and swing back and forth. Then we go down to the waist that twist all the way around, and the hips that come up a little there and out to the side. Get the single knee joint that bends back to 90 with the rotation in it, and then the shin twist at the top of the boot, and the foot flex back and forth and twist side to side. So yeah, it has the same movements as all the other origin figures, so no surprise there. But overall, I like the look of him, especially with the big snake head. But speaking of, we do also get the additional snake head, like I said, that looks just like Cobra Khan there. I like how he doesn't have any teeth, so it's like he's been defanged or something, but I love the red eyes with the yellow, and then getting more of that darker green on there to make that camo design. And with both of these, they have the holes in the mouth, and so with that we get this effect of like some sort of spitting or a mist or whatever, like I said, that you can just take and pop into his mouth. I thought it was going to be a thing that shoot, like you put it in and then press a button and it shoots out like a missile, but you just sort of stick that in so you can have it in that mouth there, or on same with this mouth with the hole design in it there. And then if you don't want to have those gold claws, it does also come with a set of hands, so if you want to switch them out to give him normal hands just like Cobra Khan, you can. But I think I like the claws because it said with the like little backstory they came up with, he's got the gold claws on. And then he does come with 2 weapons. So first we get the mace, so it looks really cool. It's like a vac metal green sort of design, which looks really cool. So we can put this into his hand. I think it should be able to fit into the claws. So yeah, it does fit in the claw hand, or like I said, you can switch out to those other hands. And then he also comes with the gun as well, so the orange gun, which should also fit in the claw here. So there, it has that gun as well, so it can hold all those different weapons and stuff. I think for me, I'd probably just have a basic just with the claws and maybe the thing shooting out of its mouth, not exactly sure. But it is cool that comes with all those different accessories and stuff, and you can switch out the head and make it look like more Cobra Khan and stuff like that. But pretty cool to have this overall, and awesome to get this like figure that was just a variant in Argentina that they now made for MOTU here in America, and pretty awesome to have Camo Khan. And next up we have Grizzlor, which is a hairy man-beast creature of the evil horde that's covered in thick brown fur with razor-sharp claws. He's a bumbling but strong henchman who attacks with his brute strength, and looks pretty cool here. So this, we have the fur all over him, so got the crazy hair. Looks like he needs a comb out or something with his hair just all over the place, but looks pretty cool with the hair up on his head and down his main body. And then we got his face there, so I love the designs. It reminds me of kind of like, you know, Beastman and stuff, with like the sort of brownish orange color with the furry design all the way down the arms and the rest of the body. But there we have his face with the red eyes with the yellow pupils, a little like monkey type face or whatever there. Just the overall face design with the two yellow fangs hanging out of the front. Has the Horde logo there on the chest, so like the bat logo with Hordak's face in the center and the straps that go around there to the back to hold down on. Has an armband with the Horde logo on it as well. And again, fur continuing down even to the underwear piece there. And then the furry plastic legs going all the way down to the boots with the Horde logo on it as well. So not a whole lot to it, just wears a lot of Horde stuff and then has a lot of fur everywhere, but looks really cool just overall. But for its movement, it's going to be same. The head can twist around, which I was surprised with all the fur and stuff, like if it would have all the separations, but it does and can rock back and forth. The shoulders come up to 90 and rotate all the way around. We get the single elbow joint to 90 with the rotation, and the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. Then we got the twist at the waist, which it does twist, like that's one I'm surprised it had there. It can twist around, and the hips can come up a little and out to the side. Single knee joint back to 90 with the rotation, and shin twist at the top of the boot with the foot that flexes back and forth and twists side to side. So same movements as usual, and like I said, I was quite surprised with this because I thought with all the fur they would probably not get as many movements. But for Grizzlor, accessories he comes with is an axe, so we got the axe we've seen multiple times before, so with that we can put into his hand. So he only has one grip hand here, so I guess we'll just have to put it in this hand, but there Grizzlor has that axe there. And then it also comes with the crossbow like a lot of the Horde characters, so we have the crossbow button green this time, which is cool. Love the design, and that you can always push on the thing there to sort of flick it and everything. So let's put this on his other arm. So Grizzlor has the crossbow and the axe there and ready to fight for Hordak. And speaking of Hordak, we can bring Hordak in, so now we have members there of the evil Horde together, so that's pretty cool. And I like the Grizzlor overall. I love his like fur and everything. Of course it's going to be all messy and like said he needs like a comb out or something, but still looks pretty cool to have Grizzlor now. And then we've got Monger, which is an ancient Eternian sorcerer prince that was transformed into a frog and imprisoned beneath Castle Grayskull in the Dwell of Souls dungeon. And he was designed based off the sticker decal from the original Castle Grayskull playset. And I meant to grab the newer Mattel one and show that to you, but I'll probably just put up a sticker so you can see where he came from. So we just have this guy that's kind of designed like a frog. So he's got a frog-like features and stuff. Like the little like gecko fingers and toes and stuff, and all green body with bumps and stuff all over. And then the head there that looks more like a snake or something, but it's supposed to be, like a frog. But I love the open mouth with the 4 teeth once again, and then the big crazy eyes there and stuff, just in the all green body. I love the darker details right in like his midsection there, but the yellow spots all his body, so up on his arms and down on his legs. Again, those like tree frog like toes and stuff there. I can't tell if his underwear is like black or really dark purple. I can't really tell, but yellow belt there, and again more spots going down his legs to the toes there, where he's got the Skeletor like feet and stuff with the fins on the back. So looks pretty cool. And then he also has this jetpack on the back. You can easily pop his head off and take this off if you want to as well, but I like having it on there, just adds a little more details to him. But overall looks pretty cool for kind of a made up character. But we can do the movements, so the head can twist all the way around and it can look back and forth a little, not the best movements. But then we get the shoulders that can come up to 90 and rotate around, single elbow joint to 90 with rotation, wrist twist around and flex, twist all the way around at the waist, hips can come up a little and out to the side, single knee joint back to 90 with rotation, and shin twisting in the middle of the leg with the foot to flex back and forth and twist side to side. So same movements as expected, and overall looks pretty cool there. I love the design for him. Now accessory wise, he does come with just a gun besides his jetpack there. He does have this like laser gun or whatever. It looks pretty cool, looks futuristic, and love the like trident design on the end of it. So let's put this into his hand. So there's Monger with the gun there, so that is pretty cool. And we did have another thing similar to this where they took something from the sticker of Castle Grayskull and made it into a thing, and we have the, I think it's the Orlax of Primera or whatever, which is also in the dungeon with Monger. So I thought these two obviously go pretty well together since they're like coming out of the dungeon from the same sticker design and stuff. So pretty cool to have those two there together now. Don't really have anything else to really go with them, but awesome to have that, and overall really cool to have a Monger. And finally, from the Sunman universe, we have Space Sumo, which is Akira Tanaka that inherited the combined mastery, wisdom, and fight of all the greatest warriors in history, and he's one of Sunman's greatest ally. He has telekinesis powers that can control anything with his willpower, and wears a mask that can help block others' telekinesis. And overall, he looks cool here, and I assume with the name, he's supposed to be Asian of some sort, and overall looks pretty good. So has the basic body of like the He-Mans and everything else, the all ripped body and all that. But we got the head there, which I just realized that with the heads of like like especially like the Sunman stuff, they all have pretty much the same head, just, you know, switched out the different colors to match the ethnicities and stuff. But I love the like flat top design and the overall face. But if you look at like the Sunman that has the flat top, they look pretty much exactly the same face wise and stuff, just different colors of skin. Then he's got this harness around his waist, and I love like the diamond designs on it and stuff, and the little holder there on the back for his sword. Red underwear piece with a black belt with like this tealish color diamond, and then he's got red bands with a green or like teal color with the diamond and bands around the top and bottom, and then he's got red boots with teal on the front of them as well. So love all those color designs and stuff running into him. Not a whole lot of details, he's pretty skimpily clothed and stuff, but overall he looks pretty good. But for movements, probably going to be same. Head twist around, look down that far and up that far, so back and forth. Shoulders come up to 90 and rotate all the way around. We get the single elbow joint to 90 with the rotation and the wrist that can twist around and flex back and forth. We then go the twist around at the waist. The hips can come up a little and out to the side. Single knee joint back to 90 with the rotation and shin twist at the top of the boot with the foot that flexes back and forth and twists side to side. So the same movements as usual. Now for accessories, as I sort of mentioned what he comes with, he has a mask like I said. So we have this mask which looks kind of weird, just an all black mask that you just slide onto him, and again just covers up his head there, which looks kind of weird and stuff. You just see his eyes sticking out, but don't like that as much. But it's cool that he just comes with something extra there. And then he also comes with a sword, so we have this like samurai sword or whatever, and as I sort of pointed out, it does have the holder there on the back you can put it in, but let's go and just slide it into his hand. But there's Space Sumo with the sword now, and he just looks pretty cool overall. Like I said, the mask is a little bit too weird, but I do like the sword and the overall design and stuff for him. The mask just adds a little bit more details, just don't like the design overall, but overall pretty good for Space Sumo. Well, that's going to be it for this Mattel Masters of the Universe Mattel Creation exclusive figures, where we got Camo Khan, Grizzlor, Monger, and Space Sumo. All of them are pretty cool, nice exclusive figures. You know, they're just kind of one-offs, like redesigns or whatever you want to call it, of figures. Like Monger's a new creation. Camo Khan's a remake of that old figure. Grizzlor is kind of special because of all the fur and stuff, probably is why they made him. And then Space Sumo is just a variant version of the other Sumos they've released so far. But pretty cool figures overall, I must say. It's hard for me to judge if they should be exclusive or not. Like I really think like the Camo Khan and Frogmonger are. The other two, I feel they could have just regularly released them, but not sure if there's like special of anything beyond that. But pretty good figures overall to add to the MOTU collection. But let me know what you thought of these four down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this review, let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.